Hey friend, Melissa Sacco here. Welcome to my kitchen. I just wanted to give you some encouragement and some getting started tips. My secrets to success with building a consistent meal planning and meal prep routine that works for my family so that I am saving time, I am saving money, and I am staying on point with my health and fitness goals. And I think if I can help you achieve that, that would be so awesome. So I actually gave you a printed guide, a printable guide, and a step-by-step kind of what I do every week. So you can go ahead and print that and follow along. But I wanted to kind of help you take the fear out of it and get you started. So when I look at meal planning or meal prep, a lot of people feel like it's going to consume their life or they don't have time for it. And so they never really start building that momentum. I want you to look at getting started with your meal planning as you're getting ready to ride a bike, right? You're getting ready to ride a bike. You know what you want to do. You just have to get on the bike and take that first pedal and work to build your balance and find your cadence and your routine. So what I have found to work for me is kind of taking that anxiety out of feeling like I'd have to spend the whole day like meal planning, grocery shopping, and prepping. And I broke it down into 3 parts. So on the first day, when you're tackling meal planning, all you're actually gonna be doing is cleaning out your pantry, cleaning out your fridge, and getting organized. That helps you see what you have that you need to use up so you're not throwing out food. But also, if you have an organized kitchen, it's a lot easier to want to eat healthy, right? If you have a beautiful display of fruits and veggies cut up and you have dinners, or maybe you use mason jars with lunches that are easy to grab and go. These are some of my favorite tools for meal planning and meal prep, is having nice storage containers so it looks pretty, right? Like when you go to the grocery store, everything's lined up and it's nice, and so you just grab real quick. That's what you want to do in your kitchen. On the second day, it's taking a list of the things that I need to use up, and I find a recipe that is going to use those items, or I freeze it so I make sure I'm not throwing it out. And I jot down a new grocery list, things that I want to incorporate into my meal plan for the week. Maybe I've Googled a new recipe or something that my family wants to try, and I add that into my weekly meal plan. And I actually sit down and I write my meal plan, okay? So I just use this simple tool. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's nothing fancy. You can use a whiteboard, a piece of paper. Maybe you're like super techie and you're gonna use an Excel spreadsheet. I don't like doing that. It's overwhelming and I'm not consistent with it. I'm consistent with pen to paper. So find something that you can be consistent with. But what I always do is I plan for a takeout or a dine out night. You can actually live a lifestyle and keep your weight in check if you're going out to eat. It's just about knowing where to eat and how to order. And that's something that I love helping people with too. But planning a takeout night can really alleviate that stress, as well as planning a leftover night. So that's gonna save you time and money. You're not gonna be throwing out food, and there's one day that you're not gonna have to cook. I keep my breakfast on repeat, guys. I keep my lunches super simple. Maybe build your own salad bar or make a pot of soup and have a soup-salad alternation going on for yourself. So that's day 3 is where that comes in, right? So remember, day 1 is just cleaning out your kitchen. Pantry takes 5 minutes. Day 2 is grabbing some new recipes and writing your grocery list, 5 to 10 minutes. And then day 3 is gonna be that. Go to the grocery store, or maybe you're gonna use Instacart. Here's a budget tip with Instacart. A lot of the services actually jack up the unit prices. So if you're budget focused, make sure that you're using a service that doesn't do that, right? Or spend the time and go to the grocery store, do it yourself. When you're creating your grocery list too, guys, think about, do you wanna save time or money? Because you can buy a lot of things pre-cut, like fresh produce, or you can cut it yourself, and that's gonna be kind of that budget factor. So on day 3 is where you're in the kitchen, you are cooking off your lean proteins for lunches, you're cutting up fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, and you're just making sure that according to your meal plan, like what you might need for dinner or for lunches is defrosted, it's cut up, it's on hand. And then each night as you go through the week, grab simple recipes that are 10, 15 minutes to prepare. If you've got your meat ready, your produce ready, maybe you're gonna cook a batch of brown rice on your meal prep day, right? Your 3rd day of your routine. That's gonna help you be more successful in having a sustainable routine. So I hope that the tips helped you. I hope you guys print out the checklist and that it helps you kind of build that, remember, getting on the bike, taking that first stride and building that balance and cadence. Because if you can be consistent with this, it's definitely going to help you so much in the long run. So if these tips have helped you, I'm so glad. I would love to plug you into, I have a wellness group on Facebook where you can plug in and get these kind of tips and resources, as well as nutrition plans and recipes and all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, you can absolutely email me, melissa.sacco@yahoo.com, and have an awesome time in the kitchen, guys.